So this is about my 5th month or 5 months review of this 2019 Mazda 3 hatchback premium package 6-speed manual front wheel drive. So again, I brought this exactly 5 months ago. So I think it's about time to do another review because a lot of things has happened. So basically, of course, if you have watched my previous videos about this car, I'm sure you know about the recall issue. So there's couple of recalls, like 3 or 4 of them, and finally I got them all fixed. So basically, this car is now completely free of hassles or issues or problems. So no more uh, weird noise, no more shaking, no more the wheel nuts loosening. But of course, as you can see, I have switched to a new set of wheels. Those are 15 inches. The original are 18-inch black alloy wheels. These over here are way more lightweight. Um, and of course, if I'm gonna change the tires in the future, it's gonna be a lot more cheaper. And of course, a lot of people, I'm sure, they dislike this because they were like asking, why are you doing this? And of course, this is just me. I'm in the super minority over here. I think 95% of people will not change it or even upsize. I'm the only 5 or maybe 1% who downsize the wheels. Of course, yeah, this is just my own choice, and I would say this set of wheels and tires a lot more smooth and comfortable. It's much better for cruising on the highway, and much better when you run over speed bumps or potholes, those kind of stuff. So very comfortable so far. And the MPG for this car, and this for this car so far, I have around 3,000 miles. So of course it's not a lot of mileage for 5 months, because I mainly use this for work and to commute, but my work is very close by, and that's why I only have 3,000 miles so far, which is not a lot. And the MPG so far, before the change of wheels, it was around 29 MPG, which is right on the MPG rating, which is the EPA rated it at 25, 35, and 29 combined, so which is exactly on the spot. But after changing this set of wheels, I got around 31 or even 32, so almost 10% better MPG. So again, another benefits. And of course, the braking is slightly better, I can tell, and also the acceleration, and then of course less wear and tear on the suspension and brakes. So a lot of benefits. I'm going for practical instead of going for looks. I know the 18 inches more probably looks better, and I'm sure a lot of people agree. And then, but this one doesn't look that bad. I mean. And then of course, so after I fix all the issue, this car is a blast to drive. It's a very good car, I have to say. Probably one of the best car in the segment, and yeah, it's a blast to drive. No problem right now after the fixing it. No issues. And of course, I've heard people saying, okay, they have a lot more issues than mine. So yeah, like let's say the rear mirror falling off and those kind of stuff. Those are scary. But this one so far very good. And then as for a lot of people have been asking about this piece over here, this piano black. Yeah, I have to admit, it can get dirty from time to time. It's I think a lot of people say they prefer this not to be piano black. And then for the C, this huge C or whatever D pillar, again, I have no issue about that. It's not a problem. It may looks pretty bad, But I suggest you test drive one in person or look at one in person. It's actually not a problem at all, especially it comes with the blind spot monitoring. But again, it's not an issue so far. Um, so the MPG is very good, of course, for a 2.5 liter, and then it's very fun to drive. Um, and for the one more thing, I mean, a few more things I want to say is that these leather seats, of course, right now is summer, as you can see in here. It gets very hot, and this car, I think I mentioned already, I wish it has ventilated seats or cooled seats. But this car, of course, it comes with heated seats, but I would prefer to have cool seat instead of heated seats. I mean, in winter, it's not much of a problem with the heated seats. Um, but strangely, or sadly, the car industry, they always go for heated seats instead of cool seats. So if you want, it's much easier to get heated seats, or I guess actually you cannot get the cool seats without going for a luxury car. And basically every car with cool seats also come with heated seats. So heated seats always comes first before cool seats. So I don't know, maybe Mazda should consider it for the next generation or even later years. But yeah, under the sun, those are very hot, and it gets very hot. It's burning. So I mean, the only thing I did so far is the wheels, of course. But I've been thinking, and people telling me maybe I should do tinted windows. That's something I might be considering. So we'll see. Um, but yeah, those leather, it's burning in the summer, especially with the red color. I think cloth seat would be better, um, if you don't like burning. But yeah, but the cloth seat only comes with on the base model. I think if with the hatchback you cannot even get cloth seats. And then the infotainment system, of course, a lot of goods and bads. I talked about that already in my previous videos. This is not a touchscreen. For some function, it could be hard to navigate with this dial over here. So far, yeah, again, the piano black, I'm not too big of a fan. A lot, it catches dirt easily. But this car has quite a few piano black here. And I don't think it's an option, all the cars come with piano black. Um, but yeah, I wish they have ventilated seats. Um, but so far, very good car, very nice car. It holds up itself very good. Um, Again, I'm only at 3,000 miles, so not on my first maintenance yet, besides the recalls, but they fix everything for free. And of course, on my last video, I mentioned one of the possible scam, like they put a small device on the car, which kind of keep tracks of the car. But of course, that one costs almost $800 to $900. Of course, I return it, and they actually accept the return, so I got my money back. So just an update for that. So it's kind of like a lesson, but again, if you have something like that, just decline it or go to another dealer. But of course, when I got this car, this is the only car that completely fits my it's kind of like my dream car, the only car that I want in the entire area. So I have to get it. So I cannot, there's no other dealership has it. So I have to get it with that, tricky scam device. But now again, I returned it and get my refund, full refund. Um, and then I also heard the lights so far, it's only LED on the premium trim. So some commenters let me know, told me, they got the preferred package and didn't have the LED backlight. So this is something to bear in mind. But again, the MPG not bad, 31 so far. The driving is very good on the highway, especially switching to the 15. So this car, the smallest you can fit is 15-inch, and the biggest you can fit, I believe, maybe around 20. But you don't want to go that big. The 18-inch standard, you might go 19, but that's it. Um, And yeah, so far so good. The backseat I don't use very much, so I cannot say much about it. Um, it's easy to take care of. And then one more thing is the windshield wiper. It doesn't, you cannot make it stand up. Like it will hit the hood over here. Um, I don't know what's the thing about this. I mean, this is not the first car. One of my previous car, a Nissan Sentra, also you cannot stand up. Is windshield wipers. Doesn't matter you if you open the hood or not. It just hit. You cannot like it will let you go up this much, but and then it will hit the hood over here. Same for the other one. So it's very annoying if when you're trying to wash your car. My previous Corolla doesn't have this problem. I think most car you can stand up the windshield wipers without problem, but I don't know why this one you cannot. So far, the paint is okay. I mean, not the best in the world. This paint surprisingly doesn't cost an extra, so it's just a regular paint, but it looks good in person. So far, not much problem compared to some cars is very poor paint job, easily get chipped. But this one so far so good. I mean, it's easy to wash, but there's a lot of space between the windshield or the window and here the pillar. There's a gap that it can easily trap dust or anything else. That's one of my few complaints, but in general, very good car. Highly recommend if you can pay the premium price. This one, of course, is a premium hatchback. Um, the base price is around 27 grand, which is a lot before tax. That is before tax. But I'm not sure if you can get a deal right now. It's a very good car, except it's 2 to 3 grand more expensive than its competitors, but it may worth it. It completely feels like a premium car. If you compare it to the premium car, this is actually cheaper than most of the premium cars. So maybe it depends. Depends on which one you're comparing to. This is a twinner car, so in between, this is between the regular compact class and the premium class. So if you compare to the regular class, of course, this is going to be 2 to 3 grand cheaper. But compared to the premium class, this is again 2 to 3 grand. I mean, compared to the premium class, this is 2 to 3 grand cheaper. But compared to the regular one, this is 2 to 3 grand more expensive. So it depends on what you want. Again, let me know if you have any comments or any video suggestions. I might do another driving review. Actually, there's a lot of, I mean, for my commute, there's some regular traffic. Maybe I can do that. Uh, I mean, this stick shift is very easy. I mean, I think a lot of new cars these days are very easy to learn or easy to drive. So if you ask me, is it worth it to get the stick if you hate traffic? I would say, of course you have to go test drive it yourself, but in my opinion, this is a very easy stick shift. But again, so as other new cars such as the Toyota Corolla, I think that one is an even easier stick shift to learn on. But yeah, it's very easy, not a difficult job for me. It's like second nature already, and yeah, the clutch is smooth and light. The gate are easy to go through, so yeah, it's very easy car in the traffic, not a problem for me. Um, so I'll still, of course, pick the manual even in traffic. Um, so I might do a few more videos. I mean, maybe driving video. But yeah, this is my 5 month review. So far, it's positive. I'll rate it maybe around a B or even an A minus for this car. As you know, I mean, of course, compared to the compact class, I just wish a few problems, of course, like cool seats or maybe manual in every other trim. But this is a minor thing. In general, it's very good looking car, very good driving, very luxury. Um, so thanks for watching and have a nice day.